And good evening. Thanks for being with us.
Tonight, mild conditions continue, but there's a new weather threat for some.
Ice jams can be a real problem this time of year, as those who live along Lake Erie or a river know all too well. And as Emma Henderson tells us, the Lake County community of Eastlake is preparing now for the worst.
There's a beauty to ice cracking on a river, each piece different than the next. And from up high, the expanse of frozen slabs separated by narrow veins of water. But that beauty can quickly turn into a beast of a flood.
We'll use the boats to come right up to people's front doors and have to shuttle them to safety.
Something that's not common, but did happen in January of 2019. Now residents who are signed up get reverse 911 calls, letting them know of rising water and when it's time to seek higher ground, because the worst case scenario is someone slipping into that freezing water.
Once you go under the ice, unlike an open water rescue, you might have some time or somebody swimming for a little bit, but an ice rescue, hypothermia will really overtake your body very quickly.
Hypothermia setting in and water pushing you just as fast.
We don't know where you'll end up being, so it's a very dangerous thing to be next to this water when it's moving 50, 100 miles an hour.
The fire department is ready and trained for rescues, but prevention is preferred. That's why fire, police, and even the mayor are constantly checking on the water levels, with 9 feet meaning it's time to move.
Once it starts raining and there's a thaw, again, it'll go underneath the ice and lift up. So again, that can change. 5.5 can go to 9 foot in a matter of minutes.
Now, another thing that they do here to monitor possible ice jams is they actually keep in touch with the mayors who live upstream. They'll take a look at the water. If they see a lot of ice cracking, they'll alert the mayor down here in Eastlake, and they'll have a little bit of a heads up in case any of that ice really starts rushing on in. Russ and Laura?
A lot to watch for as we look forward. Okay, thank you so much, Emma.
And for some perspective, it's been about 3 years since we've seen pictures like this along the Chagrin and Grand Rivers. So why does the ice become so dangerous so quickly? Meteorologist Jason Michael is here now to explain. Hi, Jason.
Hey there, Laura. Well, you typically see this in opposing weather patterns. I like to call them a little bit more combative. You have prolonged cold over an extended period of time and a sudden change in the surface temperatures and also the upper levels. We have warm air moving in. Your wind direction changes, your wind speed changes, and you start to get things on the move here. So it doesn't really break apart in large slabs as we've been seeing there out on Lake Erie. This is a smaller area here, and you're dealing with smaller chunks. So you can see there, these are called the ice flows. They push downstream. Behind that, though, you can see things start to stack up a little bit. It becomes large, either under bridges or maybe coming into contact in some of those bends in our rivers, in our streams, our tributaries. And then that's when you can get sort of that stacking happen. You have flooding upstream. But then notice this, that blockage reduces the flow of the river, resulting in flooding upstream. Once it becomes dislodged, it begins to move on down. You can have flooding downstream as well. So it can kind of bite you in both ends, Laura, and hopefully we'll see very little of that happening out there across Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, hopefully. But you, my friend, you just made me smarter. So thank you.